How's it going, everyone? It's me, Trey, and we're gonna run down the match card for Pro World Chalice. And that's just what this video is gonna be. We're gonna talk about. I'm gonna move away from the mic a little bit there. We have 25 matches planned for Pro World Chalice, which is the equivalent of our WrestleMania this Saturday. What is the date for that? Saturday, June 30th. Special start time of 7 p.m. Central Time. We're going to run down the matches. I have little images for each of them to pull up. I'm recording and uploading this the same day I uploaded Final Destination, so if you care at all about spoilers and want to watch that first, you should go do that now, because we're going to start doing that. This is pretty much the final match card, and it's going to be the order the matches happen as well, unless something changes. All of these matches for sure are going to happen. We may add a couple more beforehand, at which point I will say them on Twitter or whatever. But let's start. The first match, the opening match for Pro World Chalice, is going to be the first ever official Endless 8 match. 8 men, one of which is Crazy and Master Hand, and then 7 random competitors, are going to enter the ring for a Endless 8-man match. Exactly what it sounds like, where the winner will have a chance to get a title shot at any moment of their choosing. So it's a big deal for any one of these 8 competitors, even though we don't know who 7 of them are. And for the record, special just for World Chalice to get as many people as possible. If we random someone who already has a match for later on in the night, they get re-rolled. Our second match, number 2, is going to be Wade Barrett versus a debuting superstar, a brand new competitor here to Pro World. A competitor I'm very excited about, someone who's probably going to be one of my big favorites. Thankfully, unlike the Commissioner, I'm unbiased with these characters. I just really enjoy them. So that'll be exciting nonetheless. And our third match, a big one, is going to be Ippo versus Mr. Sandman and Baron Corbin in a 2-on-1 no disqualifications handicap match, where if Ippo wins, he will be inserted into the main event for the world title. This match came to be when Kiryu embraced his chosen one status by the Commissioner and attacked Ippo, taking him out, believing that Ippo is the reason the crowd boos him. So the Commissioner, as a joke, he thinks it's funny, he thinks it's a cute little story, has created this 2-on-1 no disqualification handicap match. Clearly, Ippo doesn't stand much of a chance, but if he somehow manages to overcome these odds, he will get a shot at the title in the main event, and a chance to get his hands on Kiryu. In match number 4, coincidentally, it is a random fatal 4-way match. First fall wins. Just a good match. I apologize for my phone going off. It's on the charger. I didn't think to turn off the audio. It's just get 4 nice guys on the card. A lot of people deserve to make it. Number 5, we have a little bit of a grudge match here. After all the vile that has been spewed out from his mouth over the last few years, Jim Cornette finally has the chance to get his hands on Vince. Could this phone shut the fuck up? Get his chance. Get his hands on Vince Russo in a barbed wire death match. Is that what's happening here? Yeah. I was like, what is this one said as? That is a barbed wire death match for these two. Match number 6 is going to be 2 men who one man who literally did earn his right to be here. One who I thought put on a good showing in his debut match. It is going to be Johnny Gargano versus Lego Man in a landmine death match. And we saw Lego Man in a landmine death match at Final Destination. I don't remember who he fought, but it was a very intense competition with him coming out on top, so that's sure to be a hard-hitting bout. Next up, we have the Mean Green Volt Machines Pikachu and the Hulk taking on the Breakfast Club, which consists, of course, of Finn Balor. Who will Finn Balor be teaming with? It could be any competitor, honestly. He has revealed that it's going to be a surprise. So, I mean, he teams with Tony Tiger, O.J. Simpson. I guess Edge isn't a member anymore. We don't really know who Balor's going to team with. But we're going to find out at World Chalice. Match number 8, and I'm going to be real with you. Looking at it now, I think I'm going to end up swapping this match with the Cornette and Russo match. But nonetheless, we are going to have Keith Lee versus Akira Fudo, one-on-one, agility versus strength. Not to say that Keith Lee is not an agile big boy, but Akira Fudo has a lot more speed on his size. In match number 9, we have Genetic Freak versus Genetic Freak. It's Eggplant Man going one-on-one against Ronda Rousey. Two very intimidating competitors, to say the least. Brawling it out, putting them against each other. So if one of them gets hurt, at least it's one of them gone. Then in our 10th match, we have a classic, a fan favorite, the Delaney Open Challenge. That's right, the Zayn Train, all the way over here to Fire Pro World Chalice. He's going to bring the fun here tonight. A mystery opponent, as usual, for him. In match number 11, we are going to see the end to a long-standing feud as William Regal finally goes one-on-one against Zack Ryder, leader of Ride or Die, after Regal was betrayed months ago by his team at Warzone. Zack Ryder took control, and they have just been tearing each other apart non-stop, neither team truly being able to get a good foothold in this rivalry. Well, now there's no excuses. These two are going to face off, and we are going to have a decisive victor here. Number 12, in an exhibition tag team match, it is going to be Battle of the Big Boys, Blothar and Umaga from War Party, teaming up against two of the absolute units, Fat Albert and Big Daddy V. Honestly, that's going to be a clash of the Titans, and I can't wait to see it. In match number 13, we have Yuki Noark continuing his training, going one-on-one against David Bowie. Tinky Winky not joining David Bowie at World Chalice, as he was injured at Final Destination when they took their first loss to the Mean Green Volt Machines, a formerly undefeated team. Let's see how David Bowie stands on his own against Yuki Noark. Match number 14. You know, we have a lot of competitors here really working to make it to Fire Pro World Chalice, and two of these competitors came together recently to make sure they had a match together. Alan Rickman, several months ago, at, I think it was event number 5 or something, Alan Rickman versus Anime, as it was aptly called. Alan Rickman took the team of Anime to its limit. Team made up of Anime. And he had finally decided to put all of that past him, his grudge against Anime, when someone came up to him and offered a friendly, just a way to get on the show, one last match. And Alan Rickman gleefully accepted, as we were going to have Alan Rickman versus Kid Muscle. As Alan Rickman does one last clash against Anime, nothing really on the line, just two incredible technical experts going at it. I know it was a match a few people were hoping would happen at Alan Rickman versus Anime, but Kid Muscle didn't want any of it at that time. He wanted a clean one-on-one fight, and he is going to get it here at World Chalice. At match number 15, we are going to have our first title match of the night. I don't know if this is going to be the right image or not. Yes, it is. The Gruesome Weight Championship is on the line as Slenderman defends against Link. Link winning the Gruesome Battle Royale at Final Destination to earn his title match here against the surprisingly dominant champion in Slenderman. I don't have high hopes for Link, but it could be the underdog story of the century. In match number 16, when Captain Planet joined the New Avengers, he abandoned former tag team partner RoboCop. This led RoboCop to a life of crime when he joined the Polluted World Order, and last week we saw it come to a head when the Polluted World Order attacked the crippled Captain Planet. And now all 8 men will converge in the ring. It is the New Avengers, Pepsi Man, Captain Planet, All Might, and Spider-Man versus the Polluted World Order, Hedra, Robin Mask, RoboCop, and Ted Cruz in a 4-on-4 elimination tag team match. They are going to put things aside one way or another. In match number 17, we have a clash of just incredibly intimidating competitors as Braun Strowman goes one-on-one against Dave Meltzer. Two wrestling legends here, behemoths in the industry. Match number 18 sees our second title match of the evening as the current reigning undefeated in boxing matches champion Saitama, the only original champion that remains. He's the only person to have held the Fisticuffs Championship, puts his title on the line against a surprise opponent, someone we have paid big money to fly out here to Fire Pro World Chalice, and it's going to be an exciting match. Just you wait and see. In match number 19 here in Fire Pro World Chalice, we like to keep things moving forward. We like to make sure we give plenty of people plenty of opportunities. Give everyone a shot for the best. World Chalice, it works as a little bit of a reset. We don't forget about the things of the past, but we like to make sure we keep moving forward. So match number 19 is going to be Mr. Rogers versus Satoru Iwata. They had a match in the past. It was a sleeper match, honestly surprisingly good. Well, this match right here is going to be a 2 out of 3 falls match, and the winner will receive a world title shot at the next Fire Pro World event. Both of these men looking very forward to. That could be, honestly, one of the best matches on the card from a pure technical standpoint. Match number 20 is going to be a special one. This is where all of you at home get involved. As on the screen, I have 24 randomized competitors. There's going to be a straw poll link in the description. Vote for as many of these people as you want. And come, Fire Pro World Chalice, the competitors with the most votes, the 2 competitors with the most votes, will be put into a one-on-one match against each other. So if you want to see any of these guys on the show, you want to see them in action, we'll go ahead and vote. They'll be in the same order in the poll as they are on screen from left to right, then moving down one. If you're unsure who any of these people are, you will see that there. Plain and simple as that. If it's like a 3-way tie, it'll be a triple threat, obviously, but we're gonna shoot for top 2, but vote for as many as you want for that fan-voted match. Then the Warmata Gorefair titles are on the line as the champions, Undivided, Kirby, Pingu, Chad Gable, and Shia LaBeouf defend against the unexpected team of Fit Finlay, Shaggy, Kurt Angle, and Leon Kawada, who won a 4-on-4 cage match at Final Destination to earn this title shot. A makeshift team, Finlay, no stranger to makeshift teams, as he helped Regal in the past. Could this upstart team overthrow the champions and win the titles? We're going to find out this Saturday. Match number 22. It is a battle of the spirits as Gigamac takes on Little Mac. You know, Little Mac, he lost his rage. He hit his boiling point a few months back. He let that rage consume him. He lost his mind and he became Gigamac. Somehow, don't even ask me how, Little Mac sprouted from the seeds of doubt in Gigamac's mind, and now these two are going to clash. Winner take all, as Little Mac finally faces his demons one-on-one. In the Tag Team Championship match, match number 23, the undefeated Tag Team Champions Buffalo Warfare, Warsman and Buffalo Rampage, take on Asuka and The Miz, the team that some would say built this tag division when they were horribly crippled at Dodecagon. Can Miz and Asuka, after making their return after being sent to Miz's hospital, they've been busy running that hospital, can in their return they win these tag team championships? In our second to last match, Kool-Aid Man is going to get his hands on the self-proclaimed Kool-Aid Killer, the man who cost him his undefeated streak and world title in that 8-man Satan's Playground match. It is Kool-Aid Man versus Bender, the Offender. Can Kool-Aid Man get his revenge, or will Bender finish off Kool-Aid Man once and for all? And finally, in our main event, it is the champion, the winner of Satan's Playground, versus the winner of the Everyman Scramble. The champion Hornswoggle defends against Kiryu, the newly proclaimed chosen one of the commissioner. But of course, don't forget, if Ippo wins his 2-on-1 no DQ handicap match earlier in the night, he will be added to this match, making it a triple threat elimination match. Those are your matches. It's mostly the order again. I think I'll probably end up swapping the Vince Russo and Keith Lee matches. But other than that, that is basically your order. Those are the matches. If we add any more, I will post them on Twitter. Thank you for sticking around, and I will see you this Saturday.